Imagine a world where your tasks complete themselves. Welcome to the realm of AssignMeYourTasks.com, where our seasoned professionals are ready to streamline your office workflow.
Alright, it's Ryan at AssignMeYourTasks.com. Today I'm going to explain to you how to create a WordPress plugin that will work with your WordPress version for whatever purpose you want to make it for. So today I wrote a prompt, and the prompt was for create a WordPress plugin that integrates WooCommerce orders with ChatGPT for writing projects. And so the parameters are that it creates a proof of work for writing projects after the customer orders a project. The customers will fill in a brief text description and will select a category for their project. They will then pay for the service, and an order will be fulfilled through ChatGPT's API as a proof of work, and it will be sent to the client's email address with a proof of work. And there will be a call to action for the customer to reply with critique. And as it's evolved, I've added more to it. So I put a little further down. I said, now recreate the plugin with an email integration when delivering the proof of concept. When the details from the customer's form are delivered to ChatGPT, have ChatGPT create prompts that will then create an overview of the project and put it into words that will explain the project and the end goal for the customer to review. The customer can then reply to the email and give more information for the rest of the project. Now that can either be delivered to ChatGPT automatically, or there can be a threshold there that the human intervention must take place before it moves on to ChatGPT. If you get your prompts built correctly enough and your workflow tuned in well enough, you won't need human intervention as much. But for me, as of this point, it's going to come to my email. I'm not going to deliver it on to ChatGPT, and I will deliver more prompts to correct or improve the writing project. So then what happens here is it gives me directions on how to create this plugin, which is just a one-file plugin, and that folder is called WooCommerce ChatGPT Integration. I put that file, WooCommerce-ChatGPT-Integration.php, into the folder with the related title. And then this is the contents. This is all for the same file, WooCommerce-ChatGPT-Integration.php. And you just copy and paste as it explains it. Each part it explains, but it's all the same file. So you copy all of those pieces of code, those three, and put it into one file and save it. And then you're going to compress it into a zip format and upload it as a plugin to WordPress. Okay, so for every time you're developing, you would want a prototyping site, a development site. In my case, I'm just going to back this up. I recommend you always back up your site when you're working on it. This is a brand new site, and it's sort of in a prototype mode anyhow, so I'm just going to back this up. I'm going to download that. I'm going to generate the backup. That backup will complete at some point. And then what I'm going to do while that's working on that, I'm going to the file manager, and I'm going to go to public.html. I'm going to go to WP content. I'm going to go to plugins, and this is where I'm going to create a new folder, which is called that, WooCommerce-ChatGPT-Integration. Okay, and then I'm going to go down to that folder, and we're going to make the executable file, the PHP file, with a new .php. Create that file now. We are going to edit this file, like so. I'm going to take the code that we just made in ChatGPT, and I'm going to save that. Now, if all went well, and we will know very soon, hold on, I'm going to need to go to my WordPress, and go to login. Forgot about that. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, we didn't need to log in anyway, so now we're going to go to plugins and we're going to try this out. And before we do that, let's just double check and make sure we've got our backup made. As long as our backup is made, we are rocking and rolling here. Backup. Let's see if it's downloadable. Yep, there's our backup. We might as well just download it. I'm going to go to assign your task. I'm going to put it in there. Okay, so that's being downloaded. Now we're going to go to our plugins. And we may or may not get an error. If we do, that's okay, because I do have it backed up. Now it should be down here. WooCommerce ChatGPT Integration by Ryan Thompson connects WooCommerce orders with ChatGPT to generate project overviews. I'm going to activate that. Since all of our services are content creation oriented, this will be universally useful to all of my services. So, Lord willing, it will activate without error. I expect there to be some error, and that's okay. We're going to test and improve this as we go. And boy, I'm actually going to be surprised. Hey, it's good. So now, with my services that I'm creating here, most of my work here will be automated. So let's just see. We don't have a section to modify the questions, but the questions I'll show you for the end user that's ordering, they will be asked these questions. This is the email form, your writing project overview, and it will ask for detailed information. It will say, give a brief description of your project and a project category. That project category will have a drop down in the process to give people an option. So it defines the categories a lot easier. So that is just a proof of concept for now. I will test that and improve that as we go, and I'm going to put a back-end administration page for the administrator to choose the categories and the questions asked to the end user for the prompts being generated by ChatGPT. So there's our first AI plugin that I've made, and we call it WooCommerce ChatGPT Integration. This is version 1. I'm guessing by version 2.5, 2.7, we'll have a finished product. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, just a quick update. We are now at version 2.7.1. A lot of development has already gone into this. So we went from version 1 through multiple, probably 13 or 14 different versions. Now we are at version 2.7.1, which you can see here. And the difference is that we have a WYSIWYG page for the customer page so that we can edit what they see when they click on the link that goes to their email. It has these product categories. It has a question for client that we can add, which then translates over here to the customer page, which you can see is this WYSIWYG editor. And what we would do here, depending on the project, depending on what we're working on, is we would add this contact form, and we would ask what critique do you have for the project? You know, or whatever your question might be. So anyway, that's the plugin so far, and it will be beautified, and you know, the UI will be improved, and it will be easier to use and easier to look at. But that's the development of a WordPress application plugin. Sorry. So there you go.